What's up, guys? This is Do1B Universe, and this is going to be another reaction to My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, Season 7, Episode 17. Don't have the title, as per usual, but hey, a few things. The reason why this reactions come out a little bit later than, like, what I've been trying to do when getting them out earlier is because I got my new microphone and webcam that I got from Amazon. But the problem is that I got them, but they're in like the front office area, and I can't pick it up because today is Labor Day, and well, yesterday was Sunday, so they're not open Sunday, and today is Labor Day, and they're not open on Labor Day, so I have to wait until I think Tuesday until I actually get them. And I was trying to like make my new reaction to this new episode with the new hardware that I've purchased, but since now that's not a thing, I'm just gonna have to do it with the stupid computer, and it's already making a stupid noise. But maybe, hopefully, this is the last episode that you'll have to endure that, and you can finally see Do You Want to Be a Universe in HD, because frankly all my videos have been pretty low quality. That's mostly because, you know, this camera, and also my fact that I don't want to sit around for 18 hours for it to render into a high quality definition of thing. But hey, that could change. For those people, for those of you who like listening to my personal things, feel free to stay until the end of the reaction and the end of the review. And that all being said, let's get started with this episode. 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, wow. All right.
To the Changeling Hive. I told you I could do it. Well, not
Impressive.
exactly straight, Starlight. We've been popping all around Equestria, and we still have to walk.
Hey.
It's like 12 steps away. Before Chrysalis's throne was destroyed,
perspective.
the closest magic would have gotten us was way over there.
Whoa, that's such a distance, man.
On a scale of
Okay.
1 to 10, how happy do you think Thorax is going to be about our surprise visit?
Not to mention, I'm actually really happy to see both these two and the establishing shot of how beautiful this place is now.
Talent that is
The great and powerful Trixie!
We're coming to offer Thorax encouragement and support. His letters make it seem like the responsibilities of being the changeling leader are a little overwhelming.
This was foreshadowed in the previous episode? No, 2 episodes beforehand, because the last episode was the campground.
Redesigning the hive, a dread Malworf wreaking havoc outside.
A what?
It does sound like a lot, but are you sure that last thing's real?
Yeah.
Dread Malworf? Sure it is. Thorax said it's like half bear, half mole, half raging pile of claws. But now that the changelings don't have the love of everything around
Last time I checked, moles are really small, and bears are big, so hopefully you got the... nope. Nope, it's definitely the big bear part.
But it won't work, because not only am I the great and
hey, that versus man bear pig.
also the unscarable Trixie.
I can't agree with that. Yeah, I can't agree with that. You got scared multiple times.
Tell me Thorax also mentioned a terrifying-looking changeling who greets visitors but is actually nice?
Hey, that's possible.
And I'm not nice.
Okay. So we still have some stragglers. It makes sense. I mean, it's not like you change an entire race of individuals and expecting all of them to be, you know. Darn it. Okay, but I do want to see Trixie doing some more, like, other types of magic besides her parlor tricks and stuff like that, showing her how she's improving on her own magic, along with, you know, everyone else. Because if there's one thing that I kind of just was like just going with in the Phoenix Wright crossover with MLP was I just thought that Trixie knew a lot of advanced magics, or at least sub advanced magic. But no, she doesn't. She's actually pretty limited. I'd say, to be sad about it, I'd say Sweetie Belle is almost, if not matching in her strength and magic, because I've seen Sweetie Belle do a lot more than what I've seen Trixie do with her basic magic skills.
Use some magic to get us out of here. Calm down, unscarable Trixie. We have to find out what's going on.
To change a changeling.
We need our help.
That's a quote on something.
Teleportation spell, go! Teleportation spell.
Go gadget teleportator.
It doesn't work that way. I know, but this is my process.
Let her work.
Captured these trespassers. Starlight, Trixie.
Or,
It's
you
okay,
know.
Pharynx. You can let them go. But they were lurking on our grounds. In the old days, I would have already feasted on their love.
I see.
That's why they're called the old days, because they're old.
And
we don't do that anymore.
Yeah, look at this place. It's so legitimately beautiful.
I like the old days better.
Oh, that's bad.
What are you two doing here?
Show authority, buddy.
You. Surprise!
Well, it's great to see you. I'm sorry about the welcome committee.
I guess he didn't really
get more assertive, so you could deal with all the renegade changelings who didn't want to change.
Have you bring that up immediately?
Really helpful. I was able to convince all of them to change, except one of them.
Is that one?
My brother.
Oh, it's a bro. Okay, that's cool.
Varix is my elder broodmaid.
Okay, I can see it.
You guys have the same eye shape?
I guess.
What a ridiculous comparison. We are nothing alike.
Just okay.
Stop doing that. The hive looked better with holes.
That one was just scared of him in general.
Well, how about I show you the rest of the hive, where it's less loud and bangy?
It is always so satisfying to see that voice come out of that body.
I'm trying to start some new activities, since the only thing we did before was hunt and patrol. There's theater.
Aw.
Swing dancing.
Aw.
A once-a-week potluck lunch.
It's almost as if they were always like this.
Craft time. This guy.
Really impressed, Thorax. The hive, all the activities.
Yeah, I really love the fact they still can change and stuff.
Ferenc dumped an entire can of black paint on me. He
Uh.
said my fuchsia color wasn't intimidating to our enemies. What enemies?
I am so.
Also getting more personalities
I
from
promise I'll
individual
You're the
changelings
ruler
is
of
cool.
the hive, Thorax. You need to do more than talk.
Well, maybe not
Okay.
everything here is amazing.
I always like Fuchsia.
Seriously, Thorax, what is up with your brother?
He's
Varix
complicated.
used to be head of patrol, but
Course.
now we're peaceful and there's no need to patrol, so he just stalks around the hive making everyone miserable. The other changelings are sick of it, and if I can't get them to accept love and friendship and change like the rest of us, everything I've done here is at risk.
This will be the only moment we're converting to the side of a state. What? Where was I going with this? Never mind.
Outsiders. Maybe we could talk to him for you.
Do you really think you could help?
Ah, trust me.
If there's any pony who can help your brother, it's me.
Yeah.
And with Starlight helping, it might take slightly longer, but I guarantee you we can do it.
Yeah, you can't. Out of all the ponies you can change in this show, you cannot change the greatness that is the great and powerful Trixie. All right.
Absolutely.
Changing Trixie is like making Maud Pinkie Pie. You can't do it.
Yeah, we totally got this.
Okay, that's a voice take.
So,
Now he's just randomly just spazzing out on random
God
things.
pony, you yell and blast him with magic, while my natural charisma will convince him that.
Just handling the situation. That's why I love you, Starlight.
Thanks. I know when we first met, it didn't go so well.
I put you in a bag. I thought it went great.
Right. So,
Can't believe a guy for his standards.
not a big fan of the vines, huh?
They're a safety hazard. An enemy could hide in them or use them as weapons. I don't even know why they're here.
Because they're
Well,
pretty?
That's ridiculous.
Completely
Totally. We
prosthetic,
do.
man. Completely
But
prosthetic.
maybe
Just
you
there.
can express how you feel by destroying them?
I don't take advice from ponies. The only thing I take from you is breakfast. At least I used to.
Until, you know, we had to
Not
eat
like us.
food or something. I don't know.
It's true. Do you know who Twilight Sparkle is?
Oh,
Well, she's
Oh.
the most well-liked, studious, do-goodiest pony in Equestria.
wow.
Ugh, she sounds.
Somehow hearing you say that makes it kind
I
of
used
weird.
to. She made me
Great.
unsure about my
Hey,
place in
still
the
there.
world, which led me to act out against her.
And I used to be a dictator who ran a village with an iron hoof.
Really?
Yes, and then I did something even worse than that, apparently. But hey, you know, I'm forgivable.
But now, Trixie has come to terms.
No sarcasm. I really like Starlight, even after what she
no
did.
longer control ponies against their will. And
Or,
our
you know,
lives
just
are
mess with
so much
timescapes.
better for it.
Wow, so you're both losers.
Whoa.
Get away from me, or I'll do to you what I did to the vines.
I thought we were out of the meta commentary, having a douchebag look at other douchebags and be like, "You guys are douchebags, but you stopped being them." So later.
Your brother is challenging.
That bad, huh?
It wasn't great.
You tried.
You can come with me to the Feelings Forum.
The feeling what now?
What?
Oh, it's a place for changelings to express their feelings so we all gain a better understanding of each other.
This place is a hippie joint. I see it. All right. Okay.
Sometimes I feel like I'm a blue changeling. Sometimes I feel like I'm a purple changeling. But here I am, a green one. You can be
I'd say you're more of a.
to be
You're
blue
more of
one
a.
day and purple the next. Be both on the same day.
All right.
But then I feel like I'd be living a lie. It's very brave of you to share something so personal. Does anyone else have similar concerns?
I used to, but craft time has given me such a creative outlet, I feel great now.
Well, there's always other ways to express your feelings and self
Well,
and.
everyone except for you-know-who.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Thorax's brother.
Spears.
It's Thorax's brother, isn't it?
He's scary
It's his brother.
and intimidating.
I think you're talking about his brother.
You-know-who makes me uncomfortable.
He makes us all uncomfortable.
Stop playing the pronoun game.
I understand.
We all know who it
can
is.
be challenging at times.
That's an understatement. He lined the hallway with thorns.
He teaches little changelings to growl and hiss.
My soup's too hot!
Hey,
What? I thought the Feelings Forum was for sharing our problems.
It sounds like your lame feelings forum is for talking about me behind my back.
The Feelings Forum is for talking about anything that's bothering you.
and you're
Is there
just
something
bothering
you'd like
everybody.
To share, Pharynx?
Actually, there is. The Changelings used to be a fearsome swarm. Now we sit around talking about our feelings so much you can't even stop a malware from eating all your pretty plants. I could have sent that thing packing before, but I guess now we'll just try to lead it away and hope that keeps us safe.
I don't feel safe with him around.
Well, I believe you, but
You were gone.
I can't do that.
We want him banished.
oh, not the banishing, not the banishing.
Hey, my soup's cooled down. These feeling forums are great for solving problems.
Yeah, it's called waiting a bit, bro. You didn't really have to complain to begin with.
We are interrupting each other. We are not affirming each other.
What I do like to point out is I like how I can. It used to be. I don't know if this happened in the past.
Feelings Forum is over.
There's no other way. Nope.
At least they're following the common trope of the anger management / peaceful person does have a not peaceful side. But also, yeah, females don't have horns, males do have horns. I noticed that. I don't know if that was always a thing back in the Changeling days, since, you know, Queen Chrysalis had a horn. So, you know, tell me if that was always like a thing, because right now I can clearly tell which is female and which is male.
Third even, but he just seems like a bad bug.
And Thorax has a duty to the whole hive, not just his brother.
If he keeps sticking up for Pharynx,
Or if it is like, you know, the
Decided
thing
to
where
put
every
Thorax as the leader.
I'm sorry, never
He
mind.
might have to kick Pharynx out, but I don't want to be the one to tell Thorax that.
You have to.
Me neither.
You have to.
Some pony probably should. I nominate you.
Wow. It's like, I don't want to be a pony to tell him that. Me neither. I nominate you though. See, friendship.
Thorax, we have something to tell you.
It's about Pharynx, isn't it?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, oh my god,
I
the
know he's an
faces.
aggressive warrior type, but when I was little, every young changeling wanted to be like that.
Oh, baby Thorax. Or just baby changelings in general. They're adorable. They're baby Thorax.
Except me. The others would pick on me for not wanting to fight.
Look at the little grub playing with his dolly.
Oh, wow, Midoriya, you up here with no quirk and whatnot. I'm gonna now explode your face because I can sweat nice and glittering.
But Pharynx never let them hurt me.
We were just complimenting his dollies.
Alright. Sure.
Thanks, Pharynx.
Why are you hitting yourself? Stop hitting yourself! Why are you hitting yourself?
No one can pick on my brother, except for me. Yeah.
You're right, you know. You need to have tougher skin.
Hey, I'm gonna be there for you, but I will still belittle
That was a
you
really sweet story.
until the ending
Until
part.
the end.
There you go.
I know Pharynx loved me, in his own way. And I know there's still good in him. That's why I keep sticking up for him.
Yeah, it has that sliver of good that wanted to protect his brother.
Me?
But then there's that douchebaggery just in there.
Starlight has something she...
Jesus Christ.
Actually, Thorax, never mind. Come on, Trixie, we've got a thing to do.
If there's even a 1% possibility he can turn good, we need to go on it.
I thought we agreed you'd tell Thorax he had to kick his brother out of the hive.
Agree on anything. You just nominated her.
Get Pharynx and meet me at the hive entrance. I'll explain everything.
Okay.
And how am I supposed to know where Pharynx is?
I just saw Pharynx.
Oh, thanks.
It's easy.
See? Helpfulness. Just axe people. What? Is that supposed to be like...
One problem to solve another. I switched the trail of plants around to lure the Mallworf here. The Changelings may not be able to stop it anymore, but Pharynx certainly can.
Oh, okay.
He'll save his brother, showing every pony his good side. The others will accept him, and Pharynx will finally let love and friendship into his life and transform.
There's something about that doesn't
I know, right?
work.
Great idea.
I'm gonna wait until it happens and to see if it happens.
Gone like gone to the throne room?
Gone like gone. One of the changelings said Pharynx left the hive for good.
Ah.
And who's gonna stop the dread Mallworf I'm leading here?
You two. Because I can tell one of you at least have some magical potential that could probably take it.
Thorax,
Quote unquote is Trixie, just to let you know.
Wait for it.
And the dread Mallworf is coming this way.
Told ya.
Yeah, I could be wrong about the whole female to male ratio. I don't know, I could probably be wrong about different genders in general.
I might have relayed them to lead it back toward the hive.
Why would you do that?
This is a sign of war!
Pharynx saw you were in danger. The loving, caring side of him would come out when he protected you.
But instead he's out there alone, somewhere between us and that rampaging monster?
Yes.
I have to save him.
I'm coming with you.
Of course you are. This is all your fault.
It is.
Oh, don't be too hard on Starlight. Her heart was in the right place.
I'm
See?
coming too.
Oh, right. I mean, I was gonna volunteer anyway.
Who else is
Heart's in the
coming?
right place, but you're still kind of doomed to suck. No one else, of
Fine.
course.
Oh, sure. You can all stay here, not help Pharynx, and he won't bother you anymore.
Look who's making the speeches.
Your choice. But remember when you didn't have a choice, when you were forced to obey Chrysalis. You might have been unstoppable, but you weren't free to choose. And now you are, because of Thorax. Well, it's his brother out there. And now it's your chance to prove you're just as strong embracing love as you were feeding on it. Now is your chance to show what changelings can really be. Not because you have to, but because you choose to!
Wow,
was
that-
an amazingly epic speech.
It didn't work at all!
Just can't believe not a single changeling was moved by it.
Wow.
Blame them.
That's actually pretty hilarious.
I don't think
It's like, one of the first things she did was cut Twilight off on one of her friendship speeches or something. Then when she does her own little speech, no one cares. I like that contrast.
Or maybe not.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's I see that's just her go-to thing, alright.
Pharynx!
What are you doing here?
I'm here to save you.
Get out of here! Let me handle this!
We're not leaving you!
If you ever want to make a creature, just take any animals and just put them together, and they'll look cool.
I may have forgot to mention in my letters that Mallworfs have really thick hides.
Oh! So thick that magic and whatever the heck else you use can not pierce it.
Yeah, with the rest of the swarm.
Ah.
Alone.
Good thing you're not alone.
That's true. Oh, they were moved. It just took a while to kick in.
An epic speech.
Yeah, it just took them a little bit. They just need to be to help them out. Just need to be more of a race that knows how to fight and not just sit around and be prissy.
He's too tough.
Dude, yes. Throwing big rocks.
Wrong. Too bad we can't get it to fight itself.
It's Thorax, remember when we were young and I made you hit yourself?
Now is not the time to make fun of me, Pharynx. Oh, right. Of course.
Good. That could have gone one of two directions.
Hitting yourself.
They're changelings, so
Why are you hitting yourself?
Yeah, I'm all warped.
No,
Why are you
whatever.
hitting yourself?
come on, man.
Why are you hitting yourself? Huh?
Really? This is pathetic.
Ooh, that looks like it hurts.
Yeah. Those teeth are not for show.
We did it. It's gone.
Sweetness! You did it! Defeated is the monster!
Leaving. I'm done with all of you.
Oh, it's just why bother fighting the Malwarf then? You could have left it alone.
I couldn't just let it attack you.
But I thought you were done with us and you didn't care.
well, you
Who
see,
said
that?
The hive is the thing I care about most.
Well, you certainly don't act like it.
Well, I'm sorry if I don't get excited about pretty flowers and feeling circles and
The
It's a
feelings.
form.
Oh my god.
whatever. It doesn't matter. Even if I do care about the hive, I obviously don't have a place there anymore.
Well, you do.
Actually,
You can train them
you
to
do.
fight.
Because we've been wrong. The hive may be a gentler, nicer place.
But that doesn't mean we won't have to defend ourselves.
Yeah, and you're gonna
And
need
who
some help
better
with
to
that.
help us do that than the only changeling who never stopped protecting us.
That's great. Yeah, that was the first thing that came to my mind. I'm like, yeah,
Unless you still
they're so
want to
peaceful.
defend
It's like anything attacks them, they're
I
screwed.
love the hive.
So I didn't actually expect him to change. I just thought he was. Is he gonna be big like his brother? Oh, he's huge. Sweet. Yeah. Okay. I was hoping him to be just as big as his brother.
He transformed.
Thanks, Trixie, for that.
Really? Because I thought you said I was a lost cause and you were going to tell Thorax he should kick me out.
Completely forgot he was there.
Say that.
What? That's. I mean. but
Friendship.
you-
Friendship.
Lucky for us, you
The
were
friendship with Trixie is the best friendship.
Lucky for me, you didn't give up on me.
I like his color palette. It's really good.
Glad.
Everyone else seems like it was just like thrown together somewhere.
Let's
His
talk
is like
about how you
we
not
thought about
only
this
led
one.
the Malwarf to the hive, but also drove my brother away from it.
Hey,
I am so
it's one of those
sorry.
Disney effects. You may have caused the problem,
Admittedly, terrible
but
plan.
since everything worked out in the better, you're the hero. See?
Hey, do you guys want to hear the story about how I used to make Thorax hit himself?
Oh, absolutely, yes, right now.
When we were young, every changeling wanted to be a warrior, except for Thorax.
I like how you know it's the exact same story.
And I had to protect.
And I had to protect him. But I always made him hit himself to show how weak he really is. Oh, wow. Okay. This episode was in the ballpark of being really good and also just, you know, a nice little episode to have in the midst of the seasons without any major glaring importance besides having some developments with some characters that we may or may not have known in the past. Having Thorax have a brother is very good in the sense that it brings up the dynamic of night and day, how he was the brute, how the brother was a brute and he was the passive guy, which what inevitably led him up to where he is now, being a new leader of the Changelings. And I'm happy that when he transformed just about as big as his brother, showing that he is also just that strong in the sense that he's a changeling, because every other changeling seems about the same size with all their own very colored palettes and shit. Stuff like that. So, oh man, I'm sipping today. But yeah, I like that. I love also the personalities that we're getting with the Changelings now. We're seeing more of them speak and converse. We did have that at the season finale of season 6. Season 6. And which was cool, but I'm happy to have their more defined personalities. I could be wrong about what I first thought, because in the past I didn't know if there were female or male changelings, and since people said it was like a hive mind, then that means that that would kind of, I know some things where it's like one female and the rest are males. I guess the best thing I can come up with is the Salazzle with all the other pre-evolutions of those. How there's a rarity of females, but there's like an abundance of males. And when I saw Queen Chrysalis, I thought she was like the quintessential female, and everything else is like male or female. But I do think, yeah, they do have males and females. And if I'm right about how the females don't have horns and the males do have horns, or it's a variant between the two, because from what I've seen in this episode, it seemed like the more feminine-like voices were given to the ones without horns, and while the more masculine/male-ish voices had horns. So again, if I'm wrong, hey, you can tell me that, and just so I know if there actually is a gender diversity in that, or if that's just me being like too over-analytical for certain reasons. But anyway, getting a thorax-centered like episode, along with how he's now, since he became more aggressive, a vast majority of his people realize that yes, this is the better thing to do, except for his brother. And then this episode is supposed to be like, you can be aggressive as a leader to have them conform to the ways of peacefulness, but you also need to be aggressive in the sense that if someone else is trying to attack your people, you have to be aggressive in the sense that you need to learn how to fight. And it's kind of like the dynamic of, yeah, you can be the nicest person in the universe, but if you can't fight and defend yourself, it's kind of pointless, because then anyone can take advantage of your kindness. Anyone can basically walk all over you and make you hit yourself and stuff like that. You need to learn how to defend yourself, and also just have anyone. That's why Taekwondo, karate classes exist, so you learn how to defend yourself, since those, because martial arts is never truly for like, okay, now find someone to beat up. It's always for when someone comes at you, you know how to handle yourself now. So yeah, I'm happy that this episode addressed that on this race, and happy really that the dynamic of Trixie and Starlight is still going underway. Just like how I said, you can't make Maud turn into Pinkie Pie, just have that personality. It will not fit, and I would probably hate it if they ever did something like that, where she started to act like Pinkie Pie. Same thing for Trixie. If you turn Trixie into a better friend, you could. I'm using big quotation marks here, because Trixie is the type of friend that I'm at least certain that other people have in their life. That is just a snarky, like, not always helpful friend who thinks highly of everything about themselves, but is still there for you. So it kind of puts up a middle ground, and it's weird. But yeah, I love the fact that it was an episode involving around those two. I think if it was just Starlight going there for a surprise visit, it wouldn't have that much of an impact, because Trixie is always a character to bounce off jokes of. So it's great. So I think that's pretty much all I have to say about that. I love the new mole bear thing. That was pretty cool. The creatures in this world, just incredible. You got things from like Greek lore and stuff like that, and other like type of things. But having them come up with some original things, it's really good too. Kind of like certain animals from the Last Airbender series, and how it was like really weird to have just a vanilla bear, just a bear. And then they're like, oh, so it's like a mole bear or something? Like, it's like this kind of bear? No, it's just a bear. So, yeah, okay. Anyway, that was pretty much all I gotta say about that. And review's over, so yeah, you can leave if you feel like it. This is more the personal aspect of things I'm going to. I tried to quit my job today. Not today. Well, I tried to quit my job on, I think, Saturday. Tried to keep my job on Saturday. It was on a day where I realized that I'm not wasting, because when you're making money, trying to help yourself out in a life like this, it's not wasting time. But it felt like I could be having more time for things that I really need to do. This being one of them. These reaction videos being one of them, and along with the homework and other things like that, because right now I am definitely close to failing all 4 of my classes because of the amount of time I'm not putting into it. And plus, I'm not going to be this guy that says, oh man, look at my life, it's so hard. I will admit that I have been procrastinating, but that's mostly involving the fact that when I get through with work, I want to procrastinate because I feel like I'm tired and I need to do something on my own fruition. I don't want to sit down and write a 3-page paper about something I don't care about. So it's like that sort of thing. So yeah, it's partially my fault too. But I think if I get rid of the job, I thought if I get rid of the job, things will get better, because when I wake up and I have nothing to do, then I'll be like, okay, then this is the day that I do my work. Which is what it used to be back in the old time, back in the other days of college, before I got the job. So I just need that back. But my job's like, we kind of need you. You're a good worker. You can't please don't leave. So instead of leaving the job, which I put in my 2 weeks notice, they're going to work something out with me where I'm only going to probably have a day or 2 days each week. Now, I know what you're about to say. Man, having a day or 2 days each week, you're not going to make any type of money at all. Well, at least it's better than not having a job at all, first of all. Thank you. Second of all, the job is not like other jobs where it's like, okay, you get your paycheck every two weeks or so, 2 or 3 weeks. This is a job where you get tips every day. So on the days I get tips, which is around $80 to almost $90 worth of tips every week. So I'm getting $90 every single week, and along with the check that will probably be at least $100 and something, because my current check with the current thing that I'm currently doing is around $400. So even if it is less than $100 for the check, at least I'm accumulating a ton of money from the weekends in on itself. So in a way, as long as I'm making money, it's better than nothing. Because I used to live off $50 a month. That's in general, period. I don't know if you've been in college, but living off $50 a month, 30 days for $50, not an easy task for a guy like me. Okay? So I'm happy that my job was willing to like work something out with me on that aspect instead of just accepting me wanting to leave. It would be different if they wanted me to leave and I would just leave. But no, I tried to leave and they're like, please stay. So yeah, I had to kind of accept that. If they're trying to work something out with me, I gotta go with it. So there's that. So with me only having Saturday and Sunday as a work to do work, hopefully this will open up my Thursday and Fridays that I used to not have thanks to my job, and having more time to either do reactions or get my work done that I needed to get done so I could do reactions and I would have no pressure when I get into my next class period. Since this quarter is almost over and I got my new schedule, and my only free day is on Friday, we'll see how that works out. Not to mention the weekend is starting to come up, and I'm trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to be doing on the weekend. I'm trying to go and meet my parents. Haven't seen them in a long time, actually, and just doing everything that I can. So I wanted to tell you guys that to let you guys know, hey, more time is going to be open up for me. So maybe this will be the moment of truth, where I actually able to do more than just MLP reactions and stuff like that. And definitely the next reaction, whatever it may be, will be hopefully involving my my new webcam and microphone. Since I have no idea what I'm doing, I'm probably going to do some test videos to see how exactly this is supposed to work and what I'm supposed to hook up and how am I supposed to do them and how the quality is supposed to be. Because it said 180p, the camera is supposed to shoot 180p, and the microphone was apparently one of the better microphones because I'm only going off what Apple Geek told me to get. So yeah, updating my status of 360 to almost 120. I don't know what my status is right now, but let's just say it's not a very high quality camera. So me going from this to whatever the definition it's going to be later is going to be an improvement. I hope you guys are prepared for that, because I sure as hell not. Yeah. So, talk about a job thing. Thing is with college, yeah, not doing too good. I would not be surprised if I failed at least 3 of my 4 classes because of the amount of craps I do not seem to give at this moment. Because it just seems like I have no passion within any of these classes. 2 of them are involving 3D animation, a thing that I just despise because I just don't understand the entire implications of it. It's not that I hate 3D animation. It has nothing to do with me not liking 3D animation. It's the fact that if I had to have a job with 3D animation, I would not take the job of 3D animation because I would not be enjoying myself. And then people will say, dude, you're not making money. How are you going to make a living? I'll find a job that I enjoy doing. That's what I did with Kula Sushi. I liked the job, so I stuck around. But, you know, life with school started, and that just made me have to get rid of it. But hey, Kula Sushi's cool enough to keep me. So it's just like, okay, I still got a job that I like doing, and I'm still doing it, and I'm making money from it. So why can't I do the same thing when I apparently go out into the world with the newfound knowledge that I have with my 2D animation and other skills involving drawing? Then I'm going to have those realists that would be like, you gotta stop thinking that way. You gotta start thinking more productive. Diversify your entire skill set, because if you don't do that, you're going to fail and die alone with no one except the people that you call friends. So yeah, with that being said, hopefully things get better, and that was just me going off on a little tangent. I wonder if you enjoy these, because I don't think you do, because that's just me talking and about my life. That sucks, but it's probably not as bad as yours. So hey, if you're going through any scenario like me or worse, you got my sentiments, man. I don't know how you do it, because I can't even do this. So yeah, this is the UMB universe. I'll see you guys next time, and hopefully it's gonna be in an updated frame with this stupid camera. And what sucks is I have death battle reactions that I did and wanted to get out, but I can't do it because it's corrupted. So yay for that, especially with the story that I have of me meeting Wiz and Boomstick. But since most of you are not even here, you don't really care that much, and you know, I wanted to talk about that in the death battle reaction. So I'll get to one at some point to be able to tell that story. But it was awesome. Let's say that much. And awkward. Very awkward. But Wiz and Boomstick are great. For those of you who are still here listening to this stupid rant, yeah, they're great. So for all you special somebodies, you know my greatest event of meeting two guys from Screw Attack and a branch of Rooster Teeth. However, I was roommating with Jimmy Pinner, an editor of sorts in Ruby, so I guess this is my third famous person interaction. Yay! See you guys next time.